Okay, so thank you all for turning up. We really appreciate it. It's a big, long day, but it's an important one too. So this is our first participatory budgeting event, and we're going to be making some serious decisions today, or rather, you're going to be making some serious decisions today. So we've got 30,000. Looks a bit like that. And we've got 17 organisations here today who are going to try and bid for some of that money. And in total, we've got about 3 times that 30,000 bid for. So how does that work out? Well, the decision is going to be yours in terms of what gets funded and actually what doesn't get funded. So they get 3 minutes each. Then you get a chance to ask them any questions that you want to. You then score every project. So each of the 17 projects, you give them a score, and we'll come on to the scoring in a minute. And during lunch, we'll bring together all your scoring, we'll take in your voting cards, and we will make those calculations. So you should all have a voting card that looks like this, alongside your pack, which gives you a little bit more information about each project as well, if you get a chance to have a look at it as well. Then after lunch, we will reveal the results. So we'll do the calculations during the lunch break, and you'll find out who's won the money. So I'm going to introduce the first project, which is All Roads Lead to Frome, which is an annual one-day festival taking place in the Cheese and Grain. It gives opportunities for young and local talent to play a large-scale event with famous national and international artists.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry, I'm in the middle of losing my voice right now, so this could go
Frome Party in the Park comes the opportunity for everybody to see what radio can do for all of us.
We'll be broadcasting live from Victoria Park with programmes throughout the day. We've got live music programmes that will be going out, talk shows, interviews, showing people about sound engineering and production engineering and making programmes.
Now, a lot of kids in Frome already walk, scoot or cycle to school. They do. We're really lucky. But there's still, progress that could be made, and a lot of the schools are still concerned about the amount of dangerous congestion at the school run times. So we think we can improve that. We're going to do it online. We've got Sustrans, the charity that Frome Missing Link are with. They have an online resource, so we log on the computer how many kids are walking, cycling or scooting to school each day during that week. And then we'll award prizes to the classes with the biggest increase, to the school with the biggest increase. They'll win a cup, and we will provide some little giveaways and prizes to the winners. That's what we're going to offer. So what are we asking you for? Well, we're bidding for the events and activities to make the challenge more enjoyable.
The thing is
more
that it's
successful.
all powered by us, by bicycle power. But because we had to charge last time, you can see this was the total number of people. And what we'd really like to do is make it open to everyone. It'll be a family-friendly film that everybody can come to.
Open Storytellers are asking for your vote so we can host an inclusive event that would bring together all the groups in Frome that work with people with disabilities. There will be musical performances, creative workshops, dance, art exhibitions, storytelling, stalls and so much more.
I think part of the success of today will be in the outcome, and if we get an outcome that appears to be good for the whole of Frome, then I think this will grow, and next year more people will arrive and come forward with projects, and I think this sort of event can only happen because we've got a town council that's entirely independent, and I think that's one of the best things about Frome.
I think it's a fantastic idea that we get the residents of Frome to actually have a say in the future projects and how the money that the town council have is spent. I think it's always very difficult to make choices, and obviously today's results show what the people in this room were interested in, and you might get different results on a different day with a different demographic. I think it's important moving forward that we try and get as much of a cross-section of Frome community as possible so that everybody's interests are represented.
I wasn't feeling particularly nervous until I got here, and then it's quite a big room full of people. But I thought it was really interesting how presentations kind of brought things to life in a way that you hadn't necessarily expected from what was written on the page. So I'm not talking about mine. Obviously, I knew what I was going to say, but it was really interesting.
So I'm involved in a few local level things with regard to community cohesion in my particular area where I live in Trinity, and also some other projects that I'm involved with regards to access in the town from a disabled point of view. I can see that there are opportunities in the future to either use this as an opportunity to raise awareness, which a lot of the projects here today were. The majority of that was about raising awareness of what they're trying to achieve, as well as the financial side of it. So I can see the real bonus for that.
This is the first of our participatory budgeting events. We've got a couple more coming up this year. We hope to extend the concept into next year. It's really about opening up the decision-making process and trying to do something about the disengagement that's causing a crisis in our democracy. And small steps at first, so we're not huge numbers here today, but if you can spread the word that you will have, you've been here today and made some real decisions about where the money in town is going to be spent. So we're going to show you the project name. We're going to show you the score. The score is the total, just the added up total of the scores you gave it. So the top. Should have gone for 5,000.